Our goal is to get better every day, similar to what it was last year. We're not going to put a number. We haven't even entered training camp yet, but we're excited with the group that we have. I feel like we've addressed some of the needs, some of our concerns, and we just got a stronger team. And we're stronger from who we've added. We're stronger from what we've endured last year, what we've learned from last year, and we're going to continue to grow, continue to get better, and continue to push to see how far we can get.
Wesley, one of the things that is always given to you, you're always given the toughest defensive assignments most of the time by your coach. And most of the time, you do such a great job limiting the opposing player. So, would you say that defense is something you really take pride on, like stopping the opposing wing player or shoot small forward?
Yeah, that was something that was instilled in me at a young age. My mom always told me to guard the best player, no matter who it was. And it's so to be called on to do that at this level, it's nothing new. It's almost expected. I'm mad if I don't. So that's definitely something I take pride in. I hate getting scored on. I hate that feeling of letting my team down. And I know it's not realistic that someone's not going to score, but I'm going to make it as difficult as possible.
You've been described as someone who was born to play, and yet when NBA draft came, you went undrafted. It was easy at that point to give up and say, what happened? But you persevered. You never gave up. Now, that is the true story of a guy who's now making waves with his NBA career. So what was the turning point?
Throughout my whole career, I've never really been given anything. I've always been the underdog. I've always been overlooked. I was highly recruited out of high school, but never really to the point of where I thought that I should have been. Never really talked about in the groups of players that I felt I deserved to be in with. So I always had that underdog edge, that mentality, that fire. So when draft night came, and my name wasn't called, I was upset because I felt that I did enough to get called during the workouts. I outplayed those guys whose names were called. I knew I belonged. I knew I was better than some of those guys. I knew I should have been called that night. So, I was mad. I was every kind of negative emotion that you could think of. But then I just looked at it as, here we go again. This is what my story has been up until this point. There's no reason for it to change now. Utah called with a chance to go to training camp, and I was going to make them keep another spot.
So every shot you make, every stop you make, it kind of tells you, take that, you guys.
Early on that's what it
It
was.
was that way, yeah?
Early on, that's exactly what it was. But now, you're never going to be able to prove people wrong. You can never prove every doubter wrong. So, I focus my energy on, those who are always and already believed in me. Everything that I do is to prove them right and to let them sleep easier, because you're never gonna a doubter or a hater. You can't do it. It's impossible.
It's
You'll
always an equation, yeah.
You'll drive yourself crazy.
Can we play some name association? I say the name, you tell me what you think.
All right, let's do it.
Terry Stotts,
Offensive coach.
offensive coach. About Robin Lopez.
Robin Lopez, hard worker.
About LMA, Marcus Aldridge.
A problem.
A problem.
He's a problem.
Damian Lillard.
Also a problem.
Nicholas Batum.
Toolbox. He does everything. He does everything.
How about Rip City?
Rip City, a movement.
A movie.
I think it's becoming a movement.
You're going to visit the typhoon hit place the other day. What do you expect to see there? What do you expect to do for the people who were affected by the typhoon?
Just try to remove them from, the heartache, the hard times, and just give them a little bit of excitement, just a distraction. Even if they don't know who we are, even if they don't know what we do, just a distraction. And I'm excited about it, and I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna grow from it, and so it's equally beneficial to me as it will be, to those people.
That's awesome. We appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you guys having us out here.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sir?